Sweet, sweet, kiss our little. Now for go alone, yeah. Sweet, sweet, kiss our little. Now for go along. You take it from Peter today, Paul will take it from you tomorrow, mama. Sweet, sweet, living is sweet, oh, whether rich or poor. Why not pray for long fellow? He can pray for long life. As long as they live, you know, the better we grow. Fine, power is fine, oh, it can make you heavy. It's just like a volcano, it's way to capsize. Sweet, sweet, kiss our liver. Not for go alone. You might be can eat it, or a picture can eat it. Kiss our liver, kiss our liver, oh, sweet kiss our liver. Not for go alone. You take it from Peter today, or Paul will take it from you tomorrow, mama. You take it from Mary today, or mother will take it from you tomorrow. Fine, oh, fine, may in your favor. Well, people do to you, you got to cry. As I know for one person, oh, it's a matter of time. As time is a lesson, yeah, brother, this I had. Sweet, sweet kiss our liver, not for go alone, mama. Human being can eat it, oh, the deer can eat it. Kiss our liver. Sweet is our liver, not for go alone. Human beings can eat it, or a creature eat it too. Sweet, sweet, living is sweet, oh, whether rich or poor. Why not pray for long fellow? He can pray for long life. As long as they living, the better we grow. You take it from Mary today, oh, Mary will take it from you tomorrow, mama. Hey. You take it from Peter today, oh, Paul will take it from you tomorrow. Fine, power is fine, oh, it can make you heavy. Looking like a crooked, no, a way to capsize. Kesawalio, Kesawalia, Kesawalia, mama, no for go alone. Why not pray for long fellow? He always pray for long life. As long as they not for go alone, yeah. Sweet, sweet kiss our liver, not for go alone. You take it from Peter today, Paul will take it from you tomorrow, mama. Sweet, sweet, living is sweet, oh, whether rich or poor. Why not pray for long fellow? He can pray for long life. As long as they live, you know, the better we grow. Fine, power is fine, oh, it can make you heavy. It's just like a volcano, a way to capsize. Sweet, sweet, kiss our liver. No for go along. You might be can eat it. Or a picture can eat it. Kiss our liver. Kiss our liver. Oh, sweet, kiss our liver. No for go along. You take it from Peter today, or Paul will take it from you tomorrow, Mama. You take it from Mary today, or Mother will take it from you tomorrow. Fine, fine, oh, by your fine, may in your fever. Well, people do to you, you go to cry. Has enough for one person, oh, it's a matter of time. Our time is a lesson, yeah, brother, this ahead. Sweet, sweet kiss our liver, not for go alone, mama. Human being can eat it, oh, the deer can eat it. Kiss our liver. No for go alone. Human beings can eat it, or a creature eat it too. Sweet, sweet, living is sweet, oh, where the rich or poor. Why not pray for long fellow? They can pray for long life. As long as they living, the better we grow. You take it from Mary today, oh, Mary will take it from you tomorrow, Mama. Hey. You take it from Peter today, oh, Paul will take it from you tomorrow. Fine, fine, power is power. It can make you heavy. Looking like a crooked, no, a way to capsize. Kesawalia, Kesawalia, Mama, no for go alone. When I pray for long fellow, they always pray for long life. As long as they living, the better we grow, my people. Sweet, sweet, Kesawalia, no for go alone. That's enough for one person, oh, it's a matter of time, Papa. Our time is a lesson, yeah, brother, this ahead. I'm about the way, never where my way gone. Be your woe. I'm about the way, Papa, yeah, 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 yeah. Go along, yeah. Sweet, sweet kiss our liver. Now go along. You take it from Peter today, Paul will take it from you tomorrow, Mama. Sweet, sweet, living is sweet, oh, where the rich or poor. Why not pray for long fellow? He can pray for long life. As long as they live, you know, the better we grow. Fine, fine, power is fine, oh, it can make you heavy. It's just like a brook, you know, a way to capsize.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on your location where you're watching us from this time. Again, folks, would like to say welcome to the Heat Hour here on BKS Television. My name is Junior Payne, and of course, I have the man Shadrach G. Toby with me here on the platform this evening from my end. Indeed, today is the 19th day of August, AD 2025. But like I say, welcome to the Heat Hour here on BKS Television. On the Heat Hour, we say dialogue and not confrontation. We say words and not bullet. On today's edition of the show, CEO of Mindcoin Incorporated, Mr. Davis Adolens Mena or Adolens David Mena will be our guest on the show here today. We will be discussing NIMA business, we'll be discussing sports, and of course, we will also be discussing a little bit of politics here today on this platform. Again, my name is Junior Payne, your regular host of the show. Shadrach G. Tobe is here, the change agent. Together, we're going to bring you a spectacular, mouth-watering, and a heated show right here on BKS Television. Those of you joining us via Facebook and YouTube would like to say welcome. Toyo is watching us this evening. Welcome to the show. Those of you to listening to us via radio in voice, in Mutuo, own voice of BKS would like to say welcome to the show here this evening. My name is Junior, and Shadrach is here. Good evening, Shadrach. Welcome to the show here this evening. What's on your mind, Chief?
Good evening, Junior, and good evening to the public. Well, as usual, as the beginning of our show, what's on your mind? I expect a very good show this evening. A friend of mine, former classmate, so a businessman, a young man, with a very good interaction with him. But out of our show today, there are series of things happening around Liberia. And the one that puzzles me is National Election Commission to owe a vendor 171,000 USD. They refused to pay. And the court order then closed a government institution, my brother. Government ordered that particular place closed. And even put the institution at sale if they refuse to pay the vendor money. And brother, why people will be serving the public and they will not treat the public like that? If you owe somebody 1,000, you pay. You know what it means to the business? He also has, or he or she, the company has an employee. They pay employees, they pay people, other people depend on the people who know to take salary for their family to eat. If you delay their money, deliberately, how do you expect the business to survive? And how do you expect those who depend on the business to survive to live? So I was really surprised today. Is that you don't have money? Then why did the goose? So it was kind of a shocking note to me today, my brother. Again, we are here waiting to join my dear brother Adolin Melo. We all go together from high school, graduated together, and he has been successful businessman, a respectable though somebody. So I expect for us to have a good interaction with him today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Shadrach. It's going to be a good show. Adolens is an intellectual. We expect something good for him here tonight on the Heat Hour. But again, while we stay away Adonis to join us in studio and all of our panelists, let's go for this break. When we come back, we kickstart the discussion. The late Jones Dopo with this song, Sweet, Sweet Kesawali. You know, Sweet Kesawali is not for one person, right? Human being can eat it, goat can eat it, other creatures too can eat that. Let's go for this break. When we come back, we dash quickly into our conversation here tonight. Folks, welcome to the show here this evening. Keep sharing the show with somebody and let somebody share with another person so that we can have a wonderful, wonderful discussion. DK, welcome, Chief.
How are you, Joe? How are you, Dr. Guanu Togbe?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So one of the suggestions, I don't know what you say, here, but we had to do that. Whether one any of our panelists that is using laptop can help us, whether we can use John. John, is your Liberian number still active? Yeah, so they are suggesting that we should have local line call from the beginning of the show. They're here for our people, more especially from the country where they're following us from. I think it's a fine suggestion. And we can use the first 10, 20 to 30 minutes for that to hear from all our listeners, just to get our feedback. Let the people grade us before our guests. We can start the main show. I think that will help us. So if your main line, if your Liberian number is active, we can use that, you know. But I don't
No,
know.
we can only use WhatsApp, Chief. Even the
Oh,
Liberian number is active.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up?
yeah, but that use any Liberian number on WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. But it's checking anybody get Liberian number two that using, because the only thing that will help us is that phone need to be, our person need to be using computer. That's the only way it will work. You using computer on the show and have the phone. So that do that. I know the number had to be on the screen, so we have to do that hopefully beginning tomorrow. So that even when we bring guests the way that the Yan will be there tomorrow, other people can call to put in their questions and everything. So it's a fun suggestion. Let's work on it and start and try something like that hopefully beginning tomorrow.
Of course,
But
seriously.
if you think you can put it up too, you can put it on. Let's see what happened tonight. Let's try something and
No,
see.
Yeah, definitely.
let's plan it for tomorrow and see, because tonight we
Okay.
are already on the show to go back and yeah.
How far is the guest?
I'm supposed to ask you whether the guests have joined or not, because I'm sure you have the link and you're supposed to send to him.
Yeah, I sent him the link. Okay, let me go up and see. You guys can continue.
Okay. Again, folks, if you're just joining us, you're listening to the Heat Tower here on BKS Television. On the Heat Tower, we say dialogue and not confrontation. We say words and not bullet. Today we'll have with us Mr. Adolens Miller. Adolens Miller is the CEO of ManCoin Incorporated in Ganta City, Nima County. He's going to be with us here tonight to discuss business-related issues. And of course, he will also be discussing sports and that of a little bit of politics. Of recent, Adolens Miller wrote on his Facebook page calling out Jeremiah Cohn, Vice President of Liberia, on a couple of issues. We're going to ask him on those things here tonight. Folks, welcome to the show. Lorena Donke is already in the back. Let's bring her on. Good evening and welcome to the show, ma'am.
Good evening.
What's on your mind this evening? You look fantastic. You look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. What's
Um,
on your mind this evening?
yes, so today I saw on Facebook the business community in Ganta and the city mayor donated motorbike to, I think, the DEA or something like that, to help them in facilitate a movement in a fight against drugs. And I think that was beautiful. I mean, it's like owning our own story, owning our own narrative, because everything cannot be done by the central government. So I think if every community, own onto the whole fight against drugs, then we're going to get a result. So, I mean, that was beautiful when I saw it. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Couple of that too, as son of district number 4 and district number 3, Councillor Garrison daughter Yelu unveils the Berege agenda. According to him, he will be going to Berege pretty soon to unite the people of Berege. We hope that Councillor Garrison daughter Yelu will appear here on the show to tell us much more about this plan and how he intends to implement them. But again, with that, there have been controversy on the internet since Garrison posted this today. There have been so many controversy the political advisor, the senior political advisor to Musa Hassan Belete, Armstrong Bobasilakbo, took to his Facebook page saying that the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Jeremiah Kman, called on Garrison to beg him that what happened between them in the past was politics. They should let it go and unite the people of Gbelegue. Therefore, Garrison is going to Gbelegue pretty soon, and he has unveiled one Gbelegue agenda. We hope to see more in Gbelegue in the coming days. Again, folks, it's going to be a mouth-watering show here this evening. It's going to be a good one. Sis Lorena is already here. Shadrach is here. And I'm here. We hope to be joined by all of the panelists. Let's go for this break. When we come back, we go strictly to our discussion for today. Stay with us and stay posted.
Sweet kiss our liver. No for go along. He might be getting it. Or a picture getting it. Kiss our liver. Kiss our liver. Oh, sweet kiss our liver. No for go along. You take it from me today. Oh, Paul will take it from you tomorrow, Mama. You check it from me right today, oh mother, we check it from you tomorrow. Fine, fine, oh fine, fine, may in your fever. Well, people do to you, you going to cry. Hard enough for one person, oh, it's a matter of time. After is a lesson, yeah, brother, this I had. Sweet, sweet kiss our liver, not for go alone, mama. Human being can eat it, oh, the deer can eat it. Ah, go our liver.
Thank you. Welcome back to the show here this evening. While we await our guests to join us in studio, I think all of you followed the news today about the National Election Commission. It says, Lorena, I think you followed that story. I think Shadrach too followed the story. But let's give a little hint about the story to our followers. So the commercial court today shut down and seized access of the National Election Commission over 171,000 debt. The Commercial Court of Liberia issued a writ on today, the writ of execution against the National Election Commission for failing to pay, I think it's a M-Touch Print Media Incorporated. And this judgment debt total at least 171,000 United States dollars. Now they really saw the closure of the National Election Commission head office today in Sincor because they failed to pay the debt. Now, this is not only the National Election Commission. A lot of other entities in Liberia owed the government. But this one is a private person. National Election Commission owed them. Why? Shadrach, I want to start with you. What do you think? Or why is it that National Election Commission failed to pay this money?
All right, Junior. I think from an introductory statement, I mentioned that, and I said I was shocked, and man said I felt bad. So you see what happened in our society as well in the government procurement processes. There's too much bureaucracy, and there is something they call pre-finance in procurement process in Liberia. I really don't like. While it's true that sometimes you do it for no security or whatsoever, where the company will get about base security. For example, the worth of that particular contract is 60,000. Maybe you say, okay, you have to have the 5,000 or 6,000, no check, no presenter, told you can give that particular contract. At some point in time, they will supply government institutions with their goods. And the good is also capital the person is using. It coming from that business. When it comes from that business, definitely it will bring about expensive to that particular entity. But sometimes a delay to know the institution delay to pay vendors. I experienced it a lot, many times when I was with education and other institution, and not only National Education Commission. They have been unfortunate to be the first one being ordered closed publicly, bringing disgrace to the institution. But it happening in our society almost every day. There are many government institutions or vendors in this country. Some year plus, some 2 years, some 3 months, 6 months. So let's say, for example, if I'm doing business, my company is worth just 500,000, you own 200,000, you don't pay on time. How do that pay my worker? How do that bring new goods in? So it's kind of a bureaucratic issue that I think government got to work on to equally so protect the private sector so that they can be effective in their business, so at least people who work with them to also get a pay on time. I'm personally against that kind of bureaucracy in delaying vendor money. Seriously, thank you.
Thank you very much. Sis Lorena, let's hear you on this.
Yeah, so I will also want to say the same thing, the procurement process. And I think the reason for that is that sometimes the activity staff or operation staff when the budget, I know, has not been given to the entity. But in the case of NEC, it's kind of surprising because I remember in 2003, after the election, next year, they had extra cash left at the end of the operation year. So in my mind, I don't know what if the 170K is just for this year that they accumulated that debt from the person, from the vendor, or it's from previous year. Because I understand from Front Africa that they have been dealing with the person for years. So in my mind, it could be maybe for 2-3 years back, and they keep telling, oh, we will pay. And I know he was kind of setting dealing with a government institution. So he said, okay, yeah, I'll continue. But then one other thing that was so strange and so funny is that between the time the court, declared the place to be closed and the time it was open, it was less than an hour. So I'm like, so did they pay this money, or did somebody call from somewhere and say, hey, you have to open the place? So that's a question I wanted to get answer for, because you cannot be owing a private businessman huge sum of money, 170K. I mean, that gets all the money they want around it. So I think that was unfair to the guy. And the idea of closing the place and opening less than 30 minutes is like something placed somewhere along the road. So yeah, that's what I felt when I saw the story on Front Page Africa.
Thank you so much. Let's hear from you, Siawate. Good evening, welcome to the show, Chief. What's on your mind this evening before we go to what happened today between the National Election Commission and Mo Touch? Let's hear you, Chief.
Thank you, Junior. Good evening to Sis Lorena and Mr. Togbe and people following via radio. I mean, basically, what's on my mind is about the citizen movement against drugs. Everywhere in Liberia currently, if not Monrovia, Ganta, from what I've been following, the battle against drugs, is getting on an increase. And as we speak, the Ganta business community, they mobilize a peaceful protest the other day against the proliferation of drugs in the community and the community outreach now in the country. They are actually doing well. And today, the Ganda business community also donated 2 motorbikes to the DEA branch or detachment in Ganda. So, one of the challenge actually the people face is the issue of transport. And the people don't have the mobility, but we expect them to go to the length and to arrest just dealer, to perform and other tasks. So I mean the community themselves, I think if I'm not mistaken, the total the raise to buy that motorbike is in the tune of 2,000. So they actually did well. And for me, my concern now is the way they are also doing it, because most time you see people getting to people's homes, you just see them, you see them breaking down homes, you see them getting into people's homes and privacy. Sometimes they need to be careful because those guys, those activities too, sometimes they are involved with is dangerous. So they also need to be guarded by the police. Once they blow the whistle, I think they need to also get to the police and relevant authority, then also for them taking, law into their hand. Because if sometimes you accuse somebody and you go at the end of the day, it's not so, it becomes problem. So I mean, it's a good thing in our community, because the only way we can eradicate or minimize, the proliferation of drugs is when all hands, are on deck, because people who carry on those activities are right in our community, and it requires all of us involvement. So I mean, it's a good venture by our community, and hats up to the people of Ganta and the business community too for their contribution. Not everything government has to do with government. Sometimes personal initiative also help a lot, because the involvement of the community of recent is also, budgeting government effort to fight against drugs. So I mean, that's actually on my mind for now, and we hope our guests will come soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Siawete. Good evening, Yedassia. Welcome to the show, Chief.
Good evening, and hello to everyone in studio. Thank you.
What's on your mind this evening? Even though you were in the comment section last night, lashing at Delete, but you couldn't show face.
Yeah, I saw what transpired today at NEC, and I'd like to talk briefly about the incident as well. It doesn't sound well for a well-known institution to be locked out due to debt. We are progressing, therefore we should be able to do things accordingly. If someone works for you, in the country we find ourselves, labor is very important. If somebody work for you, even if it is a piece of job that has been done, that labor is very much important and is valued. If it is $1, that person got to be paid. But for an institution of NEC to be holding, it's not a good thing, and does not look well for them. I saw a very brief, like maybe a few seconds interview when those journalists was trying to speak to the commissioner herself, but she didn't make any further comment, and just said, I'll leave it with that. I'll leave it to the legal team. Our lawyers are working on it. So I don't know what happened, but equally so it does not look well. And the issue of the drugs in our country, I 100% on board with the fight against drugs. We need to eradicate drugs from our society. And the approach in which has been taken, like taking it as something that is affecting our people, is very important. But equally so, we gotta be careful on how we do it. There are various kinds of drugs, and some of those drugs, when you touch it with your bare hands, you get you will feel the effect of it as well. It's not just those that are taking it, because if you inhale that, you might find something and say, "Oh, what is that?" You bring it to your nose. The moment you inhale that, you yourself, if you are not a strong person, you will also fall victims to that as well. So I urge them that whenever they go out to do something, it's very important that you wear your gloves when you're dealing with them. Protect yourself. If possible, put on masks. I remember, I think that was 2022. I was working somewhere, and then those guys took in a drugs. But then all those, when they took the drugs, they fell unconscious. All those that went to assist, all of them inhaled that drugs, and we had to rush our own staff to the hospital for treatment. There are various kinds of drugs, very dangerous, that whenever you touch, you yourself feel the consequences of that as well. So it's very important that our people, those that are trying to help our brothers and sisters, please, if you're going around those areas, make sure you protect yourself. Put on gloves. Don't take anything lightly. They have syringes. They have needles. Those things, you don't know who have used it. You don't know who have used it, and you don't know who came in contact with it. Health is important as well. So I just want to caution them to know how to go around doing those things. Put on gloves. If possible, put on PPE as well. PPE is not just about gown. You can put on masks. You put on gloves to do what you have to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Ulysses. But I want us to answer this question, right? Because we are seeing so many demolition process going on recently by the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency, which is another aspect of the fight against drugs. But I want to hear from you guys. Are there any other recommendation that you can make to the government? That's part of demolishing the ghettos. Are there any other recommendation you can make to the government in this fight against drugs?
So during our last conversation with Mr. Gbana, I've been asked a question about mental health. Not just going around to demolish those structures they have or getting rid of them, unfinished buildings. If we get rid of them out of the unfinished building, where do we get to place them? That's another thing. America is job of all trade. Let me say it that way. Since I've been in America, I've been on the health field in correction. I currently serve as sergeant within the correctional department. But before going to correction, I've been on the mental health field. And when you in this country, when you talk about mental health, a lot of those people are drug dealers. In the prison facility, a lot of those folks are drug dealers. Now, what America does is that we have facilities that host those people. If at all somebody's on the street and maybe getting worse, They goes to the hospital, get treatment for some time, and then afterward, when it gets better, they release them. That's how some people live here. But if we just diminishing those structures and not having to be with, not having to provide facility where those people will be able to receive treatment, then we will also be recycling them around within the society because there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to rehabilitate them. So the issue of rehabilitation is very important when it comes to the fight against drugs in Liberia. We should be able to rehabilitate whenever we get rid of those structures or whenever we arrest them, send them for medical evaluation, send them for treatment, and then they'll be able to come back in a society. Mind you, most of those guys, they are people who either graduated from high school or somewhere stopped in the middle of high school. Some are even college dropout. So if someone gets to be rehabilitated, definitely become conscious and know the effect of what has happened, they might not want to go that route. But if we are not doing that, we're just recycling them around, we will destroy the structure. By the time we look again, they will come back because the same drugs. Listen, what we're doing now, it might not finish the drugs fight in Liberia completely, but to a greater extent, they will go down. And then there will still be some folks who will be practicing that undercover. But equally so, we have to create an avenue where those guys will be able to be rehabilitated. Until then, we are recycling them around back into that same society where they will be able to regroup and do what they have to do.
Thank you, Pastor Yelesa John Vai of the United Liberia Inland Church.
My man, don't bring out your story yet.
No, I give you all your title now. So let's go to Cedric Guanu Togbe Siawete. Lorena, you spoke on the George issue. Our guest will soon be joining us. He just called me. So when the guest join us, we had to go straight to our lineup for today. And whatever way it is, if people out there want to call, they can just put in the comment section. We can use my number. We'll try it today. While Gion is having the same thing. One, there's heavy rain. And one, there's heavy rain. Gion will start having internet fluctuation. So I had to rush and come take over until he returned. So thank you, Guanu, to Siawete, and to our medical and educational practitioner, Lorena Kodonke.
All right. Thank you, Kula. The main buttress, my brother, Yedesa, and I think we've been seeing it over and over. Taking the kids, all those drug addicts from the streets, posting where they stay. For me, I don't think it will solve the problem. But the first thing the government can do is, if we take them from the street, where do we carry them? How can we, educate them or rehabilitate them to come to themselves by identifying what happened to them is wrong? So the best thing is first build a center, a large center with vocational adequate training, where you get carpentry, tie and dye, different things. Where when the guys go there, when the guys go there, when they come back, they will have something to do. Those who will be serious, they will have something to do. I even said it before about even prison center, getting one central prison right here in Monrovia. We get a large forest, Grand Gila, Lofa, Nema. Why government can't think to even relocate the central prison to places of Grand Gila, build a very large, prison center. Make farm. People they go and they make money better, they working, they eating food, training them. Those who adequate change before they spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in jail, they will learn something, they come out, they will become important society. But he jailed me for 30 years. He just there. After maybe 20 years or 15 years, he freed him on some kind of executive order. He comes out with nothing. He stay the same. no skill, nothing. That guy was get frustrated again. Maybe you go buy in the street. So I think the best way is to find avenue first before taking the guy from the street. But in the places where they say it will not solve the problem, some of them will regroup they will regroup and go to other places that know be hiding themselves. But again, citizens we gotta work together to also identify where they are and help the government to also eradicate the issue of drugs in our country. Thank you for the time.
Thank
The
you.
DK man I said where he was working before. That hospital he was working before. Majority of the folks that were there, he knew exactly what we're talking about. So if you're not taking care of them, you will still be seeing them around the recycle and camp.
So we will come to you. Then from there we'll go to Lorena. While we check back there to see whether our guest is ready to come up.
Yeah, I mean, like previously said, and then you said, Buttress, and he provided some information. Our people are doing well, but just that they also need to be caution, of most of those things because I see people just entering the people's homes, and, the ghettos and breaking it, and those terrain and things. You don't know what those guys got in there. So I mean, it's also risks to our people's health because those things. Most of those things, some are even the inhaling is a problem by itself, and one of the problem personally I got, with our society is the issue of correction. Most of our correction, places are very clustered, and you carry those guys. Like for example, you go to Senikule, if the jail capacity should host around maybe 75 person, you got over 1,000 person, you got over 500. I mean, so it's still a challenge, and the government also need to look in that vein because just arresting those people and then after a few days you put them out, even they spend years you put them out, it's not doing anything, it's not changing anything. But if the government can put into place, that's why we got I think I learned that the correction they're trying to make it a bureau. So maybe by that they will be able to raise their own fund from donors and other philanthropic organizations to improve the prison facility and the correction, because some of these guys, when you even listen to them when they are speaking, you know that they got something. And most of them probably, if they are not college dropouts, some of them even graduate from college, but the addiction will also carry them away from their family. So as the community is involved, they should also be caution. We should also be caution of the threat that come along, because it will just go and break those guys' homes. At the end of the day, the spread in the community, it become a challenge again to the case we got out. So that's another challenge. But on the overall, I think the wake-up call, this call is a wake-up call to everyone, and I think our citizens they have embraced and know the essence for which drugs is harming our people. So one thing, that's why even in Burkina Faso, from what I heard or what I've seen, the guy will take them from the prison and say he don't have money to be sponsoring people in jail. Why he's sponsoring all of them, providing food, and sponsoring those guys. He take them, he send them to the fund. Everyone making fun. But we don't have those programs. We are just saying that so that the government can step up again in terms of combating the drugs. And then even the issue of the security too, that's another thing. Our various borders, it's also a challenge. Like we keep saying, the DEA or the joint security also need to beef up the security to those various borders. That's one of the point where you see DEA The DA heads are also raising alarm of officials getting involved. That's another thing too. So it requires, from all sides, whether security, the health wise, and the correction side, and everyone need to get involved to actually reduce the attendance. It will help the community. But as it is, community is involved. I think that's one of the greatest moves ever since the inception of this drugs issue, because when the communities they are involved, they know the actors and they will expose them. In exposing them, we just need to be careful as citizens to not fall prey to, those harmful substances. That's all. And government need to beat up, the engagement and security wise and other side. So it's a wide and broad up topic, and I require everyone hands on decks.
Thank you, Siawete. Thank you, Siawete. Is Lorena stay on? Lorena, when you come back on camera, then we can take you. You guys with the drugs thing, and those of you who support the government, you guys feel us. Joseph Boakai and all his people feel us. Joseph Boakai and Jeremiah Kun went and told drugs tests, setting an example that they were going to fight drugs and the drugs. They didn't do well. Up to now, community dwellers and almost civil society people are the one taking the lead. So the government failed. Joseph Boakai failed big time. And he campaigned on those things. Joseph Boakai was to just give an executive order mandating all the security apparatus in the country to fight this. This to me was when the August 7 protest and say no to drugs was playing, I expected him to move among the crowd and make that pronouncement right there. You even call the armed forces of Liberia. President Trump that assigned high court, there's a high court or other people in DC.
National Guard. So when anywhere in the US that the president feel that police have been overpowered by criminals, they deploy National Guard. Even June 6, quote unquote, June 6, that President Trump refused to accept the result. The government at the time had to deploy National Guard, call the armed forces of Liberia, beep up. AFL should come and help all the security apparatus. But Joseph Boakai, on this issue about drugs, and all of you who support the government, including myself, I supported them with everything, with my small money here too. The government failed on this time. How many you spend behind UP government?
Yeah, that's even that data I supported. The thing I'm saying, I'm a member of Unity Party. So I'm not today member of Unity Party. So I should be, at least I should be in a position to criticize my own government. So why when I criticize my own government, you guys will take it as an offense. Jim, are you okay now? You good?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so thankfully our guest is here. Thank you, bossman. Thank you for coming. Take control now.
Buddy, okay, great. Again, folks, we'd like to say good evening to all of you and welcome to the Heat Out here this evening. On the Heat Out, we say dialogue and not confrontation. We say words and not bullets. Tonight, we're going to be in conversation with Mr. Adolens David Miller. Mr. David Miller is the CEO of Marcoin Incorporated, located in Ganta City, Nema County. And I'm told that they have other sub-branches in other parts of the county too as well. He's the immediate, I don't know whether the immediate former sports steering committee chairman of Nema County. He's going to be telling us much more about business tonight. What are the challenges they are facing in this government and how are they going about solving those challenges? He's going to be telling us much more about them tonight. And of course, about sports. Then we will end it with a little bit of politics. Recently, he posted on his Facebook page expressing some dissatisfaction in Vice President Jeremiah Macron. We're going to be speaking to him tonight on that. Good evening, Mr. Miller, and welcome to BKS.
Also, I think he's a founding member of FOJ or chairperson. So they put all your title together and asking all those questions. Thank you.
Okay, great. Mr. David, welcome to the show this evening, Chief.
So much. Thank you. I appreciate that. By the way, the introduction. Yeah, I'm driving home. In the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'll be home.
Okay, let's wait you reach home, then we can talk.
Then we can talk. I go higher. I'm okay. I'm off the road.
All right. You know this is going to be a long conversation, right? Because when you're driving and then we're talking, you might not be focused. So I'm a kind of bit skeptical.
Yeah, I will soon be home, but let's keep it going because I'm very sorry for coming late. So I want to bore you all the time so we can start the process. 5 hours.
I don't know that today is for you. Today for you.
No,
so just okay.
I just passed to the hill and I almost in a year. So if you want to reach home, no problem.
Your camera is shaking, so when you be sitting down.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I'm listening, Yago.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Okay. Let's start a conversation like this. Who is Adolis Miller? Your name, your family background, and how you enter into business. Let's start from there, Chief.
Okay. Can I go on?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me first extend my apology for coming late. I'm not DK once a day. I always go to the gym, so I was in the gym. And I was forced to rush out of the gym to see together. I'm on the show tonight. The name is Adolis David Miller, a son of Nima County, precisely from Kwitu, District 7. I'm from a very poor family. A few years back, I've lived in Kwitu with my family, and I was involved in the farming work. We came over the highway. I tried at all costs to see myself coming to Secretary. And by the way, I've been in love with business. So I first started with Willow Market in Kwitu. And then from there, I came Secretary. When I came Secretary, I was selling for one Charlie. I don't want to cassette. I like check those. I like improve or do the check business, cassette business. So I came out here, don't want to gather the Charlie. We helped in the process. From there, I moved to Ganta. I was in Secretary, and also I have some family members back home. I had car those days. One John Miller and my aunt husband, Bonwakele from Ban. So the 2 cars I was there serving as conductor, cabo. I was just small, but I used to let business, also the car business. So I always follow my bigger brothers who go, and later on I began conducting on the truck. For Secretary, Tapeta, I started saving, and then finally I moved to Ganta. When I moved Ganta, I went to KPSC, where I have a friend by the name of Shebra Togbe. One Sopion Zongo. We were all desperate. I think he's one of the panel on the show. So we all were in the struggle. And upon my graduation, my mother gave me a gift. I think it was somewhere around 30 or 25 US. So, like I said, I have been having the passion to do business. So I just decided to just move into business with that 25 with other area I have on me. Ganta is actually close.
Mr. Miller, the conversation will be really good tonight. I beg you. Can you just bear with us? You reach home because you keep shaking.
I'm almost on. So you want me to reach home, then we pick up.
Okay, just reach home. I beg you. Stay in the studio like that. Do not drop the line. Just stay like that. We'll put you in the bag. Just reach home there. Then we can have a conversation. Great. I mean, Shadrach, your man is here tonight, man. But Shadrach is not good, man. Shadrach brought your own man all the time. He dealt with the man publicly.
I was just about to say, I said, Shadrach, your man coming tonight. Don't bring him us.
A big year, man. I thought it was my best friend. So we all grew up together and we school together, graduated together.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show. I'm loving it. These are the kind of conversation we want to have. They are motivational, especially to we, the younger generation. Not like the picture DK can be posting, telling the girl and thank you for dating him back in the days.
And I also want to do your Sorry.
A good sometimes to reflect on the journey, John. Sometimes check and look way back, John. You know how I mean to do ballon? You know ballon? Okay, so people who did ballon that we used to come as far as Gipo.
I one of those.
Yeah, you come as far as Gipo to get the king juice to it from Gipo. Then from Yale, you will come and sleep somewhere around Zerge, get a king juice, goes from Zerge to Gipo, come back, sleep in Zerge, from Zerge straight to Yale, from Yale. From there, we'll go to the border, we'll go to Gouda or Pample, somewhere around the borderland there. From there, then you will buy soap or slipper to come and sell in exchange of that thing. So, John, we went through all of those things. And thankfully, going on here, we had to recruit him. Me and my cousin had to recruit him from Dample to come and be with us. So we brought him to Monrovia.
We people figure, don't I tell you something?
So we brought him to, you know, our life is not see how we did there. Our born with silver spoon. See how we were born. His father has shop already. So see how we have been living very, very decent life. So see how we can't tell anything about hard time here.
Okay, DK, go on the side. Let hold you there. Let's hear from you. How was it like for you growing up?
So honestly,
so the information DK gave, you believe it?
No, I believe it because DK throw back pictures. No, it tells a lot.
As a John, you will come. See how it is. See how it is. You want to explain? Like we want to explain.
Oh yes. Why not?
You only saw sharp.
No.
You can't. Just put you behind the counter and say cancel.
Let me ask you when you were born, when you began
they went to private school.
But you the information began. No one among us here got a very good beginning. It's not possible. What happened is that, you know, life got its own way of transitioning people. That's all. My dad and myself my parents will have a very rocky beginning. But you know, sometimes when God ready to bless you, it requires hard work and persevere. The people who is appearing tonight, he knows our history.
Your phone Damo, and just open a shower or why?
Why you just phone Damo and open shower? It requires work.
I thought one have a rinking down your phone 150.
Where you find it, Damo? Let's get to our guest. Maybe that will be on the post analysis.
Yeah, Mr. Miller is here. Let's go back to him. Welcome back, Chief.
Okay, thank you so much.
I think that round was just good for us to do it for the phone before we usher in the chief.
He was here.
He was
here. And you from Petro and a lot of he asked for your campaign before. We had to stop until they our composition. Yeah, I know he supported your campaign.
I don't know that my brother, my man.
Yeah, he supported your campaign with gasoline and you didn't win. All I want is stay in your heart. So that policy here until I also over.
So I promise that with the 1 hour 30 minutes after that, we'll go back to this story. I want to really listen to you guys because it's a really interesting story. I see some of DK throwback pictures. I zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. I will sometimes say abomination.
But DK Omar or Chief, how you want to bring DK to this discussion?
Anyway, let's go back to our guest.
Anytime, Chief, you talk about anytime our normal day. You don't talk about what I've chatting that time.
DK Omar or Paramount Chief.
Yeah.
All the goat now era, I want DK to go to Zion.
They met brother here, so we're not controlling today. So can we put they put somebody from Quito out of the program tonight and deal with one Quito person. Go ahead, John. Let's start the show.
Great. Over to you, Mr. Miller. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Oh, Mavasin, I see Mavasin, I see Sarite, Shadra. Okay, that's good. Okay, I think what I'm about to say, Mavasin, Shadra, GK with that of Sarite, they can best attest to it. If I'm lying, they will say I'm lying. So I'm really happy to be here tonight. Like I was saying.
Don't make them see our 1992. They know nothing about it.
So, like I said, I grew up in Melo Village. At Copa, I was the best hunter. I set trap. I did a lot of things in that village. If they had tribunal for put those in our farm, it would grab me because we destroy animal in that place. So, my was thinking a test away. I can remember one of the early time I have seen the unicorn blue Dennis. I have one polyester trouser, one blue polyester trouser, and the only trouser you wear when I go to town on a Sunday. So every time you see when I trouser, you come in blue Dennis. So we struggle a lot, and I'm most of it here. I wish I was going to Sunny Korea. We were all classmates. When you move Sunny Korea, he started playing on me. Now I left, I can't say like you. So maybe I was there, like I said, I was one of the people with castle business. I would say whole day, give me $150, $100, I'll go home. When guys coming here too, I would tell them I'm not going home. I have come to improve my life and from here I'm going to come next year. They felt I was joking. And I managed it, like I said, our own trucks as helper, and I left on that truck. I found some money. I went PSC and read my registration. By that time, PSC, I think we're paying like either 1,500 or 2,000. When you pay it down, in charge of the time. So okay, that's what I'm saying. So I paid the 1,500. I was done for the entire school payment. And we came counter. When I came I met Shadra, it was somewhere. With 3 on decks. But when I came PSC, I didn't take entrance. When I came the rest, I said, oh man, your special took me, man, just put the club. Your first thing is, the first question you say I will demote you, and I hear they were demoting PSC. So when I went, the first question you took, I scored at 95. So with that saying, when I went to class, I said, who's that donation man in the class? They fear. I said, I'm not gonna disagree with you. They said, no, still don't be afraid. Shall I can test with a student? He said, who taught you economics? I called the guy and he said, thank you so much, school and find my quiz. I said, we follow our desk, we begin to do things better for ourselves. From that point, I joined the guys in the school because, like I said, I've been having a business mindset, so I was trying to find a way like I keep myself in Ghana. It was very tough at that time. So we were the very first school I started digging sand in Ghana. The place they got Veggie Pool. If you later before Veggie Pool, when you're going about Lusa Tower in your left, we opened that place with the same business first. We started digging sand, well, it was 7 group. We started digging sand, and we dig the sand, no customer. So we begin to feed this man black and lotting. We saw a time when I saw them, I tell my guys, gentlemen, I want to go hustle. Say, well, I said, my uncle get car, so the grand bang. I will go Monday, I come back Tuesday or Wednesday. So anything that quits, that's someone paying for me. Something, no problem. I will go when I come back, they're like 10,000, 15,000. I will come to them, this is what I brought from the trip. So we were here, and then, fortunately for us, we made ourselves, we made it through, we graduated. After my graduation, like I said, my mom gave me $25 US as gift. With all of gift that came in and packed the money. The next day I joined straight Guinea. I didn't know nothing about medicine, but I saw people selling medicine at the time in jar. So I said, okay, I think I can make my way through this business. I went to J.K. Apostle. The open talent script at the time, man, bingo. We start to sell. When I bring it, after 1 or 2 days, feel and go back Guinea. I will start a business. I make that business, and when I find I spend more than 10 to 15,000 at a time, I have enough medicine. So my friends and my medicine go to the southeast. I said, okay, let me go do a survey. When I come back, I'll clear my own medicine. By that time, my father was working with our lodging commander in Sando. He was busy in Atia. I went there for the first time. So I thought I'll go for the second to see how best I can move Greenfield my medicine. I went on an assessment. I spent 1 month. On my way back, I think we were the last car. They tried to bring up back on hill. I managed, I go on car. Because we were doing the cardboard work, all of my people got New York from that cardboard they were doing. Fortunately for me, when I was standing the restaurant, one boss came in the cardboard, call my name. I hit on the boss. We came down to the next day, he said, the segment I fell. When I came, I stand B-boy now, our girlfriend, who also I went to speak, I let the gun, I fell. I lost everything I have. But I wasn't getting a test way. I only had 1 bucket of medicine in my hand with $200 US. So when I got it to, there was no way. So what I did, I gave my medicine to my younger brother Joseph. And I told $200 I gave my mother. I said, I'll go Uganda. If I can get my medicine, I'll come back. But there's no way we'll be there and for the war, you don't see me that day. I never came. Thinking that it was a play thing, we can spend like 2 or 3 weeks. It was not easy. So I had to go back, second year. And they see I met one Jean Lassana. We were all in Uganda at the time, so I went to say that he was doing a tire business. You know, when I come out, I was not proud. When I see people doing it, when I want to do it, I will join them, we all do it. And then at the time, my brother, my wife, the big guys in place too. After school, we'll go in the village, they will in the town. So I started staying at with the guy. I think I saw about 2 or 3 cartons for him. So I told him one day, people are helping me, but I don't need anything from you. What I want for you is for you to please help me for you to get the kerosene business you're doing. He said, you have money? I said, I have $200 US. He said, okay. Then what I will do, I will ask one of my friends to put in the business. So when he asked the guy for the first, the guy said he was not willing to help anybody. He said, okay, if you want to help me, then I want to give my continue to you. Because that time when you go in Ivory Coast, Guinea, you can ask for a continue, use the continue. So when the people push out to him, he said, okay, I will help the man. I give you $200 US. I didn't know the price of petrol in Guinea at the time. He said, I will help you. You are being a help to me, I will help you too. That's how I helped the petroleum market. And then, fortunately for us, they opened the road where the 5 bus that went Monrovia. When we got to Bala, Leroy arrested us. When they arrested us, it's at that time I was still plaiting my hair. So, no guy said they were going to kill everybody in the car. So yesterday I'm looking at it. They allowed me to say, they allowed me to have a problem, Malaysia war. So we all need to stand at time. So I start giving some questions that join us. All the people in the car will kill them. I just keep it join me, that would do the minute. So they were like, the guys came and joined the boss, start looting people that I give it. I said, Mama, give it join me. I said, my friend, so I go one side. So luckily for us, long as I came with school from Ghana, we enter one of 4 to 5 cars. He said, what are you doing? How do you do? By the time, we make money, market, by that time, when we are about to start calling, on the keep the product back counter. So we slept the following day, we went over bought the product that will start going, it coming. So we were yesterday here. From the $200 you had, I was able to get almost about 1,000 plus. I decided to move to Ghana with my late wife Abigail. But after my mother fell sick, she went home with her. So she and Obi and Comfort. So we in Ghana after I settled and went back home. She was not well, she was paralyzed, she couldn't talk. The only thing I could remember was she was telling me inside, take the train and carry the train. So I took Obi and Comfort. At that time, I was around either 20 or 22, 23 years. At 23, I think it's life. I will go for a hard burner counter. And then go have a, at that time, there was business counter actually. Because I can get over 1,005. Within 1 or 2 months, I could come on 5,000, could come on 4,000. So I said, okay. In that rich people do they earn business disarm? Yes, no, I will not disarm. What I will do, thank God is blessing me with the business, I'll focus on the business. We started business today. It is now how far we are going in business, and the government will put you turn. So business has been my focus. I was in university about even in UL, when you come, we all on the road there. And then DK system myself, we born. So when the business was improving, I decided to need the business after my brother, Queen. That is that my Queen today. So that's how we start the business. And for now, we are doing well.
Thank you very much. I have a lot of questions to ask, but let me start with Shadrach. Your man is here. 2 questions to Adolens. We are in business sector right now. From there, we'll go to the political side. Because the man wrote recently on Facebook, he expressed some disappointment in Jeremiah. I don't know whether they have settled that or not, but let's ask Shadrach. Let's hear you, Chief. You are muted. So let's jump over Shadrach. I think his network is giving problem again. Over to you, Siawete. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Gino. Good evening, Sion brother.
Yeah. So how you doing?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to see you on this platform. And I must admit, in this public manner, that you are one of the Sion brother in a community that impacted some of us as well. And coming from the same denomination also, and the business community over the years. For me, it's not really a question, but it just wanted to, one could be a question anyway. When you are giving your history, I listened to DK from the beginning. They said we woke up, we just started in shock. But every business person or every successful person or someone that is striving to be someone have a very rough beginning. Mainly in Africa and Liberia, we find ourselves. When you explain your story, I want to know coming up why, because I think this series is actually meant to educate our younger folks that are coming up for this particular segment. Why were your motivation along the way? Because most time you see something and you say, yeah, this I want to be this person. Who were your motivation? What really motivated you at that point to really get involved into the grassroots business before elevating to this level?
Okay, let me go back when you asked me who my motivational person at the time. When we were in Petro, we got to start from home. There was a guy by the name of married the Pee Wee family. I wasn't even know them. Those children were involved in the rural market business with other guys. So, like I said, I live in Melon Village. We'll come to town. One of the core family will come down the evening. We see a rural market park posting around. And what I will see is he was making things easier for himself. I don't see that make going fun, but you're always in the town and he was just forcing the business. So I was like, wow. Because when we come to town after school, as soon as they knock the bell, he was still running back home to go and see our best. We're going to go stretch or we'll go fair or we'll go brush and go do other things. So I was like, if I can get such an opportunity to be my own business, do my own business, I don't think I'll be going to farm. So I begin to think, how can I get in business. Here's why I started with Willa Market, like I said. Yeah, there was someone that motivated me with that Willa Market business. And then when I moved to second PA, I saw Junior last time, and one guy got challenged doing a casa business. They will build a small booth. You know, security, it's just a matter of owning your own money and doing things for yourself and also helping your family. That's my focus. And there were a lot of guys that were doing it. When we move counter, you know, as I move, I could see people along the line. When we I saw a lot of ferry, beer garden, or Abuja at the time. So I feel that those guys, and when I came back, I'm like, yeah, that guy have money more than me. But my focus was, no, I can make it, I can do better than those guys. So that's my focus. But there were a lot of guys who were doing well, that were practicing what they were doing, and then at least some of them are above me, and now some of them are below me. And finally, I saw Flaw in the picture. Flaw said to me, he's one of my mentors today, that I always say I want to be the Flaw. He got love. He said he had a lot of businesses, he got cars, just you can name the rest. So these are people that motivated me, and these are people that I always reference to.
Thank you. You know, I listened to your explanation. I think I was able to gather the challenges and all the way you passed through your business sojourn. I would not want to hold you, but you know, the level you have reached now, what would be the advice to many young persons that want to get in business at this moment so that it can be a lesson for this generation?
Okay. Thank you so much, everything. Like, I'm so happy tonight because all the faces I see here are people that know and they know what some of them passed through. One thing I tell my friends, my children, and relatives out there is the first thing you grab in business is trust. Trust, fear God, respect the customers, and like I say, those three things you can use it. Because the first thing is that there have been a scenario that many of us involved in blood business. No. When you give time to business and you fear God and you respect yourself, I know that people will trust you and you will do more. Because the thing is, Uganda, Nimaka is blessed now. We have more than 7 to 8 banks in Nima. So if I someone who's different character, like you work with PNC well together, we have good working relationship. If I somebody bad, I don't think I will get that contract at the time. So the trust, you do spiritual warfare, you fear God, and you put in time and focus. I know when you do put things in place, you will succeed. It's no magic, it's not a magic. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yawate. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Over to you, Yelese.
Thank you, Chairman Miller. You know, I've been hearing. I heard your name mostly in the Nima community, especially when the Nimbayans were playing. And I was like, "Who's this guy?" Everybody just Chairman Miller. But however, it's good. It's nice meeting you tonight. I listened to your
It's my pleasure.
humble beginning. You know, such an interesting story for a young man to be a determined person. We hardly find that these days, but you know, it's good. It's all part of life. What I have to say is that you being a CEO, I know you have a couple of branches around. What mechanism do you have in place to fast track your employees and also your product? And I asked this question because I took a visit in Liberia and I realized that I won't call the business name.
He dropped. You got to hold on a little bit while he rejoined us. But
I hold digging not hacking a man account.
I'm suspecting Shadrach.
Shout out answer that John said on Amil.
I'm suspecting Shadrach.
That man that is my blood, not your friend.
But
Said
you know,
you
that
said
person I can hack that. I can't do that to our guests. At least I can
man.
do that to panelists. Now
Said you then saying
But
smart link for flower and US.
Send about being appearing
I'm not in charge of
every
Starlink, my brother. I don't sell it.
Yes, I want to say something that is on my mind. Y'all give you a chance.
No, I was saying send Takwa being appearing here. Each time Takwa comes, a line is so bad to the extent that I don't know whether something is going on in the damp region where it never is always hot.
I think so, because I don't know what always happening in the Takwa network. Maybe we should ask DK or Shadrach because two of them.
So I can no assume maybe I may not be 100% correct. Takwa now when they coming down, so now they bring their eSIM, the eSIM that effectively like for to use our internet and do a live streaming the days. It will always give you problem. If he has a local number to get a good data, I don't think you have a problem. Then why will you see now? If we want a problem, if you see.
Okay. But Mr. Matheson, welcome to the show. Let's go back to the beginning of this whole thing. Let's hear your formal beginning story. I want to get inspired tonight.
All right. Thank you very much.
Anyways, let me say congratulations to you in advance. Honorable Musa Ability will not be contesting in the show 7. I will be on your ticket as PRO. And
he already endorsed me indirectly last night.
Yes.
The beginning was quite a rocky one, but we gave God the glory for the opportunity to get us reach this far. When I was coming up, things were being a bit different than it was because my father, those days, did nursing, and those days they used to call them doctor generally, and they gave us that sort of reflection that people would think, oh yeah, things fine. But at the age of 11, my father fell sick, and he was taken to the Ivory Coast when I was in the first grade. And there we were left to taste the bitterness of life. From the first grade, my dad returned to Liberia. I was in the 12th grade. I remember the conversation we had when he came and asked me, what class are you? And then I said I was in the 12th grade. He didn't understand, or he didn't really believe that I was in the 12th grade. He started crying. But that was life. I was gifted with a good footballing skill, and it made life easier for me. I think Adonis was saying we were the big boys. I was very active.
Do you have witness that we can contact for the footballing team, please?
Of course. I played for the San Nicolas Central High School Alligator. I was the youngest.
Okay. You and Jimmy Bouquet play together?
Jimmy Bouquet, a footballer. Jimmy Bouquet get ball. He played football well. And I was on the county team 1999, the NIMBA 99, Charles Taylor NIMBA 99. You follow it up, you will get to know that I was involved. And I was also involved with student leadership. As a matter of fact, post-war, I was one of the youngest student council president for San Nicolas Central High School. So all of these various activities put together gave me the kind of life and the name that I have today. And it was quite interesting. But everything took a different turn when I graduated from high school. And I'd made up my mind I had to go to college, because growing up, we have different influencing factors. I don't name Alison Takor, Nexon Diggs, and all the other guys locally that influenced or that drove his attention to business. We had a different group of people, different set of people that we idolized, and all we could think about was to go to school. And so when I graduated from high school, there were no means of me to go to school, no money, things were tough. My father had just returned in the country from sick bed. I had to go back to Quito to teach at the Quito Public School. Work with my mother, make garden. And I remember going to find my mom, look at me and told me, instead of you being afraid to sit down in Quito and you be crying for school, you got to brave the storm and go to Monrovia. And as you go to Monrovia, be humble, respect people, respect women in particular. Your days will be well. People will open up arms to receive you. And so I went to Monrovia. I got on a pickup truck and went to Monrovia. And the core of my story, you can find it in my book, The Inner Giant, written and published in 2023, right before my elections. It's on Amazon. You will get to read at least a little bit about some of the things we went through, the struggle we had. Because when I came to Monrovia, it was a different story. I had to load cars in the street. I have to haul sand from the beach to sell. I live in an unfinished building that have no zinc. We have to find some kind of tarpaulin to put it there. When rain falls, you in trouble. Sunshine, you in trouble. And to come from all of that, and then saw myself at the University of Liberia, not just as a student, but as one of those providing student leadership for the over 30,000 students at the university. It was quite a dream come true, especially when I was graduating and I was presented with Post-War Student Leadership Award from the hands of the president of the University of Liberia, Dr. Emmett Dennis at the time, to the U.S. Ambassador Linda Thomas Griffey, and onward to the President of the Republic of Liberia, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and to me as the leadership recipient, honor recipient. I mean, it's one thing that has gone a long way. And you know,
did you include this in your campaign message in 2023?
I think I did a whole background story about me.
This story will help you a lot because Hola and Ak will testify. But anyway, our guest is back. We'll hold you for now.
But political activities in Liberia is not intellectual driven, it's not issue driven, is heavily capital induced. Yeah.
My man,
you were marginalized by that.
For you. For you. You did overtime over and over. But the guest is here. We'll deal with you later on District 7.
Let the guest go ahead. We'll come in later.
Okay.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, so I was saying earlier, Chairman, what mechanism do you have in place to fast track your employees and your goods as well? Why did I ask this question? Some part, I visited Liberia, but I won't call it business name. They do petroleum business as well. But then at multiple locations, the prices are different. And then if you try to purchase with a USD, they know the regular rate, but then they will decrease their rate so that they can get more out of you, which sparks some major concern, and I had to intervene because I never wanted a confrontation. So I don't know, what plan do you have in place to fast track those employees that you have when it comes to those issues?
Okay, thank you so much. When it comes to the supply, like for Uganda, we have 2 stations in Uganda. We are trying to put a lot of mechanisms in place because if we have Monrovia, we try to move in Gray, we get Tapeta, we get Ban, and we get all those strategic areas we can't call now on this show because we do offer the show for business. You got to play, you can just dispose of, you can just dispose all of what it is done. The rate issue, are you talking about the US rate or the petroleum rate?
No, the US rate, like maybe you went to purchase and then you have a USD. Instead of them, suppose this is it, they will want you to, they will do their thing and then come back and tell this is it.
So then when I was speaking of being trustful and being respectful and straight to the business, there's one of the problems facing like real. Many people are not sincere. Like for me, I would tell all station guys, as we speak, I need you have a 2-hour rate. So for now, we can get a US. But if you get in October, November, they will be buying US at their own rate. Then they won't give you high rate. For me, I will tell them, I don't need US from you. I want LD. Because the same problem you're facing is what we face here. They are not sincere to customers. You will get them rate and they will not want to go by the rate. But when it comes to the product, it's about tracking record. Secretary manager will receive the product, we got a ledger, we got a book, and I got a system. I got a self-audit report sheet. On that self-audit report sheet, they put I got meters. On that report sheet, the meter that is sent to my office today, on the 19th, is there on your file. So for that, people every 1 week, at time when there is good business, in a week, there 2 times. So when people is coming to me for the next time, the meter you close on, you're going to open that meter and close on another new meter and send it to me. I will find it. So when the month in at 4 weeks, I move to you. We do check and balance. But when it comes to the US issue, that's the problem we're facing. They are not sincere. They want to grow overnight. That's one of the issues affecting the business now. But some are doing well. They have a Tabata branch. The lady that she's doing well. I tell her, 150 rate is 150 rate. But more often, I don't tell you because they don't know money. Some will get the money, so we kind of feel so for in short, I stop all of them from buying US. Because some are not good. They cannot feel they will exchange the money. When it comes to you now, then you will tell they cannot feel. So I don't really take US from them.
Okay, thank you. That was my question to you. Jim, over to you.
It's 2 questions each, Chief. Do you have a follow-up to that, or we should move to the next panelist?
You know, I mean, like I said earlier, sincerity was what actually I was looking for him to have said, and which he did. But you know, the encounter that I have, and like I said, I won't call it a business name, but the encounter that I have was so much disheartening to the point that my partner and their partner nearly got into a fight, and I had to intervene on that. But sincerity is the key issue that I find in because boss is not there. They are the right hand man, so they do what they want to do at the time. But I don't have any further question. You can go ahead.
Thank you. So because of time, what we're going to do is that we're going to blend the conversation, both with the sports and out of the business questions. If you have a question for him regarding his tenure at the Nimakande Sports Steering Committee, you can ask. If you have a question related to business, you can also ask. But let's welcome to the show Chris Sealy, CEO Alvin Sekas Jr. and Mr. J. Holler Noah. Welcome to the show this evening, Chiefs. Over to you, DK.
Oh man,
But
that
let me ask my
DK,
question
that
on
DK
phone
way.
now.
That DK
Okay.
way. Let me see how did they get. That DK move around. That DK way.
So let hold together for a little bit. See you. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I don't have questions. I heard about the sports part. I don't mean to jump on here. I heard Mafasin talking about all the sports thing he been doing, like we were there, all that one. He ain't looking at the player. But I just want to say thanks to our guests. My brother, how are you? How you doing?
I'm okay. And you?
I'm all right. I don't know if you remember me the last time me and my crew were going to Mutuo. And then we stopped by a gas station in Ganta.
Okay.
And then
For
you were
killing
the
that,
one that
right?
actually, yeah, you were the one that actually even help us. You help fuel our tank. Not free now, we pay, but and then the beginning I was in the car said, he called your name. He said he's one of the big businessmen we have in here. So that really, I admire you for that, with you being the boss and also not sitting in office and dedicating job to other people to do, but you were actually out there pumping gas. I never even recognized you till the boy told me. So I admire you from that, even though I didn't know you personally, but he told me, I said, wow, the guy has all these businesses and he's out here, in the field working himself. That shows a lot. That's a really good leadership style there, and I want to applaud you for that. But thanks for taking up your time and being on our show. When it gets to the sports part, maybe I might have questions for you. I just want to say hi to you. Thanks.
Thank you.
So you can
Man,
get
I
it.
sincere businessman, Elon
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see Elon people then.
Thank you, CEO. Over to you, let's say your one question.
Yes, I agree.
My man, I gotta
Yeah.
ask my question on sport now.
But shout out, you
Why
got
you
on
brought me
camera.
up?
What happening?
All right, so Chairman, I know you've been over the past. You've been steering the Nimba County team. What are some of the challenges when it comes to managing the affairs of the county team, and what preparation have you put in place for the next round of the county team?
Thank you so much. Anyway, I'm not into a sporting activity for now. The point, the superintendent can always appoint, and as the government change, the superintendent come with a little bit of ally. So I'm not there. But you spoke of challenges. There are a lot of challenges that we face, and I was there at the time because I served 4 times. Several times. Stopped to quarterfinal, went for 3 grand final, and I carried 2, and the city government harassed 1 from me. Okay. Like I said, from the business aspect, those guys are not sincere. That's the biggest issue facing in the arena. They are not sincere. We want to do the straight thing, they will not take serious and attest to it. They are not sincere. The main issue have been pre-finance. Because it is now the current superintendent regime that she's using the resources will file a lot of bureaucracy. So I don't want to speak on that. But our time, you will pre-finance 2-3 years. 2-3 years for the PTU. So those guys, the superintendent will appoint you and appoint all the co-workers. So the guys come with a mindset that I'm going to look for money. I want your money. So even if you send a water for $5, they will tell you what is $200 US. If you disagree, serious trouble. So that's one of the major issues. Those guys are not sincere. When his county media man is money. So you are going that way, a principal mindset, you can't make it. You will see the all you so good, it can't be easy. So if they are sincere enough, because you guys who live in the diaspora there's a lot of support you guys always give us. Before that money come, you now allow you to appoint people that will feel that you will trust. They will impose the gas on you. They will come with a master of steal. They will come with a master of the stare. Even to succeed, they're not focused. All they have come for is to get a team of $5, say straight to $100 US.
Okay, thank you. That answers my question, John. Shadrach, that your time now. Let me give you a chance.
You host.
I already play with it, man. Network. Now why I see you on the screen? You play with it
Okay.
network, already. Yeah, Shadrach play with it network. But I think tonight's show is more of storytelling, more of those guys from way back. Even though they say Shadrach not part of the story.
Yeah, man, I reached the political part. Yeah, you started from business. That man reached the political part and start hauling the Nima County people. I support the Kun and the Unity Party they abandon. You see all the Unity Party people here, including your own brother from Kwetu. You see their faces will be there. They'll be there. Don't matter waste their water on them. Yeah, watch and see. Yeah, reach the political part. My house in their face will get that. You see Shadrach smiling. Then the mess I was explaining it with you. Lovina, then all of them would drop. We I get strong how will stay. The only inland men I get strong high in the whole thing see how it take. But I begin.
See how it when I go.
I know anything about hard time. I make
No, but DK, I don't
know. To you, yeah.
I know why DK let to pick on the inland people.
Yeah,
you know the man.
I don't know for inland for the Aladula church.
But as they are doing on the show, asking tonight how we navigated to reach here today.
I mean, you for so get I don't know for Tabata. So
no, but Adonis and our own people and they know the struggle they went through. They know where our parents.
I think he having internet issue.
Yeah, so, sometimes when the local call like that, you know, it can disrupt the internet.
Yeah.
Anyway, a long time. Hold on, Noah. You started this show from the beginning. You went for sabbatical. Welcome back. Your man Mafosin is up there. You know him very well. And so we will now accept friendship on this show. Anyway, welcome back. You support that Jackson. You were winning. You told her your Tabata defeat and brought it to the guy in Booyah. He was defeated. What can you say about that?
City get Tabata mayor today. Hold the every example.
I will soon enter studio to control. I will take him off.
Let me say good evening to my fine brothers and sisters of Nima County. And my name is James Holder Noah, a son of Nima County, from Tabata District. I want to say thank you to the businessman. Oh, he left?
He coming back.
Oh, okay.
He's reconnecting.
Oh, okay. So, DK, let me say this very quick before I get to my point, before I lose my thought. If you follow young people election records in Nima, I'm one man who have been very blessed in every political contestation. I'm always coming out with the flying colors. Between the Progressive and the Quado.
My man, that's what I said. You supported Johnson and Johnson.
Listen to me now.
You supported anybody in Tabata in the District 6 election for that candidate to win?
Who? I have not supported nobody in
every candidate you support, whether in public or private, in Tabata, has lost the election. And you Johnson was doing very well in the Booyah elections. You key on a particular show to declare your purpose. Your first appearance here was to declare your support to Johnson.
Of course, I did.
Immediately you left, Johnson support in the district decline, and Johnson King distant.
So, all right, so
yeah.
Johnson.
And so when I'm contesting any election, keep your support to yourself.
Want to be saying it.
When I'm contesting, keep your support to yourself. You want to do it to me, send it to me, privately. So you start to me. Anyway,
Johnson is coming back very strong. You can rest assured and take this from me. Johnson is coming back very strong.
Did you support Mafosin in 2023?
we're not here for
yeah,
that.
because I want to call, I want to see how the record look at it. You support
you're trying to be funny right now. DK trying to be funny right now.
Gentlemen, when I said, oh God, I'm a friend, I know their record. Both supported Mafosin also in 2023. And I told Mafosin is here. I said, people support, you can't just accept. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back, Adonis. You just said you are done with your questioning, right?
So, yes, I know my question. I think it was Shadrach or somebody next.
I think I was next.
I think he came to me, right? Anyway.
Yeah, so we'll get to you. Where did the guest come? I think you have an issue with the internet. Adonis, you had two phones, you the link on the other phone that is not active. Yes, you are a businessman. Maybe they call you your other team with gas. Shaja, you were saying something?
No, I trying to butcher your statement. I think the too much local calls, embarrassing.
Yeah, so one local call kind will take you off that one. Most time it's good to use.
We did progressive interpreter face down during my administration when I took on from Adu S. Maliba. Big progressive face down. The founder of progressive fell the pain. Theophilus better. So I know somebody joke with.
I mean, to get him on video. That other lawyer. I make it these swearing people and a lawyer can swear you and say.
Yeah, but he did it and then he brought away his own brother-in-law. Joshua Blight.
That better have men. Say, I'm a lawyer, but I will swear you. I will swear you.
And we stay around, DK. We stay around many a year. We stay here.
So,
where the other one talking about many? Oh yeah, you better go sit down in your fire, go confront them and do what you have to do.
So yes, Gion 2 is having it's raining on Gion's side, and Adonis 2 is having internet issue today, so it's just a bit difficult. So Adonis could just come and so yes, hold up. They hear from you. Give us at least any opening statement in at least 2 minutes while we await our guests.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to the team of panelists on BKS show for the just ended by-election in District 5 in Nima County. The way in which the organization handled the affairs of the election in terms of covering the program was so unique, and we look forward to see such a professionalism at all time in our community. I really admire most of the guys who went into the field, the team of panelists on the show, quizzing all the contestants, even bringing, stakeholders on the show and all of that. It was actually, rewarding, and I can see that the viewers number is growing gradually. So we have to keep it up to make our platform one of the most BK one in our community as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shadrach. Have you spoken? Shadrach will speak, then we'll go to Chris. Lorena, your camera is off, so you're ready to speak. Can you please come back on the camera, then we can allow you to speak. Other than that, let me hear from Adonis to see what happened to the internet, whether we can get him through the phone and conduct our interview with him, because it's getting disappointing now.
Yeah, so thank you. For me, I just want to confirm all of the statements my friend Adonis Melo made in the introductory statement, a basis, and when he was coming up, rather. So he is back. Before I go back to him, all people ask me.
So thank you. I think Yedasa was done. It was me, but then I'm controlling. So let us hear from Mafosin. we will do 2 questions under 1 minute.
Man, brother, why you asking for? We should ask him, man.
Yeah, we have to check the man is your friend too, so that my person do his. Yes.
Shadrach, you know, you and the man both born at the same time.
Of course, man, I'm brother. I'm not Joe.
Yeah. Adonis, thank you very much. I mean, you are one of the most admired young men, and I'm happy that I have a relationship with you. You are my brother. Two closest people I've had and continue to have in my life. Adonis is one, James Yomi, Adonis Menor, and myself were the 3 who did almost everything together. When he was explaining his story, I was just laughing because he didn't talk about the one with the red tape that you would bring for Menor video and put it on his shoulder to be looking for women. But it's great. It's great. It's great. I'm proud of you. And everywhere I am, just the mere mention of your name, it helps to raise my shoulder high because you come from nowhere. You come from zero. Parent poor, both mine and pa, no startup capital. To start from selling attire and medicine in the can to become a CEO, I think your story needs to be elevated. Sometimes it's good we tell our story so people can know. Because your story will serve as a motivation to the everyday people, to some of us. And so I'm just happy to share path with you. And I pray that we maintain together moving forward, guide each other in the right direction. But here is my question though. As someone with that humble beginning and that path in business, starting from where you started, coming this far, what can you advise, some of us who initially chose the path of education, but very debt broke and want to go into business? Because our papa into all education is the key, but it's like in this dispensation, the lack has lost. So we need to find a new lack. So what can you advise to people like us? And what business in Liberia, giving your story, what sector can you advise or guide us into exploring? Number one. Number two, there is this adage in business, especially in the West, that says you can get rich using other people's money. And I want to, elaborate a little bit on it. Now you have Marquis Ganta, Marquis Saclipie, and of course, I know you have the ambition to take over Liberia, to have your presence in almost every county, but may not have the resources. What plan do you have to widen the ownership of Marquis, pretty much in terms of shares, so that people who have access to resources and want to be a shareholder in Marquis can be able to make that investment with you? Now that you have the foundation, you have the blueprint, you have the beginning, you have the accountancy and everything. How possible it is and how can that work? I'm asking mostly for a lot of us in the diaspora. We may have access to borrowing money, but the typical Liberia story has gotten a lot of people afraid. They may not want to sit in the distance to put their money or to put borrowed money, at the disposal of somebody in Liberia because the success story has been quite marginal. But with someone who got the footprint, I think it's good to do that. Especially people that DK, they're able to push their hours and get the bank payback, and they have good credit. People that having there, Dr. Horo knowing them, those are big boys that we all sharing platform with tonight. Those guys have access to borrowing, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I mean, don't forget the question of
what can you advance to them? So that's my question.
The first question, I think, is what's my advice?
I can't hear you. I think we can hear you. I can hear him. We can't hear you.
Okay.
I think. Oh, the man go off.
Now, my person, I tell you, my person was really beyond. My person, a politician. You can't ask questions straight. You talk. Tell
me to ask questions on the man.
My man, I'm asking questions for people who got money. I should not call their names.
Okay, let me see if I can add him back to the stage.
Hello.
Adonis, you think you can call us on WhatsApp instead of the phone? You think you can call us?
Yeah, you call.
Yeah, so you can listen.
Yeah, but you can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You get.
Yeah.
Okay. So my person is my advice, and which better you guys can do down here, right? But I will advise that you come, and I don't want you to stay there and spend money anybody in Africa, in Liberia more especially. Because I will keep using the word first. The fear of God and not in people in Liberia. Many of our brothers want to live luxurious life, and at the end of the day, they will get put us in mess. If you send money here for in-law to help them do business, out of 10, you will get maybe 0.5, half. You may not get 1. I'm included. Because the first thing is, they don't know how you got your money. There are a lot of guys who have spoiled our way to the bank. Yeah, take more money, don't pay it back. In Liberia. Then what about you in America, in Italy, in Europe, and send money for business? The easy way, the only advice that I give to let you guys is, you do a real estate, you will know exactly how much you get it. You can put in time account and start a business, or you can find a construction company and pay your money to them. You got to see the building, you got all good company around here. If you do that investment, you can see the money, and when the construction is done, you give your tenant your mother money account, they pay and go in the house. That will be managed quietly. But if you say we'll be in a business like right now, when you're not present, you just family member that will help you down to 0. And then if you want to do business in Liberia, in Africa, the share you could buy a share in some good company. Now you got a counselor, and your counselor will be able to guide the business. You can sit down and do a agreement, and run the business. You can sit down and set up a board. I think that will help you. But to say you will come and do business, you want to open a grocery, you want to open a gas station, you want to do XYZ. I can't advise anybody on the shoulder send money to your relative or to first to do business, even to construct for you. I can advise you. My advice is you come down, or you find a construction company that will be reliable, pay the money to them, or you can find a business you'll be interested into. Can I get a share? Like for my business, I'm trying to work on things that I can open up. Everybody will be part of it. I can sell a share. We can run the business. For the year, we can sit in Huntsville. You get a share, a profit. So my advice to you, I don't want you to sit there and say, but anybody, master who here, I will not take that risk. Because here the business in Africa, you got to kind of study it. Now, what's the professional market we are doing? The system in this place is hard. The way you guys are living, when the government tell you today, this water is $10, it is $10 across. If for any reason you're going to add this price up, they will inform the market. And you have to try to inform the market. But yet, African Liberia, we don't find it yet. As we speak now, we bought product for, they will get us, oh, the present product going up. And you buy product to secure profit, at the end of the day, you're coming back. You even go below the price you bought for. So it's difficult to understand the market in Africa and in Liberia. The price are not stable. Even to have sharing business, you need to be careful. But if you don't be careful, your friends or your friends up there will have to eat their money. There is no stability in our West African Liberia. Today it gets $5, tomorrow it's $10, tomorrow it's $20, and it just fluctuating. So we don't understand. You need somebody who knows the business who can sit down and do a proper planning. So that's my advice I can give to you. You come and buy a share, like the guy on Nima over here, Kogopa. The guy on this come on there right here. You can do that and make a rich man and get a share. You gotta regard yourself. When you come on the room at the end of the day, you come out, you do your own, you do the check and balance, get a share, you want to leave it, get a profit, then you go. But I can advise you to open business here when you are not around. No, I can't advise you. You can buy a share to the business that will be able to, someone that will be able to serve you right. You can kind of do a system. You will be there and be money doesn't solve. That's my advice I can give for now.
Thank you, Adonis. Thank you to Mafosin. Is Lorena here? Okay, sure. Okay, Lorena, is you. Your two questions on 1 minute.
Yes, what is it?
You and Ness for your questions on 1 minute. 2 questions.
You come in, broke. I'm not hearing you.
You hearing me now?
Yeah, okay.
So I said it's your turn. You have to ask Adonis, our guest, 2 questions on 1 minute.
So I was not on the show. I wasn't on the show when Adonis. I wasn't on the show when he gave a story. Because I went off as soon as he got on, so I cannot ask him any question. But I would just say outside the bars, whether he will be supporting the Nima County team this year like he always did.
So that is the same question there because it's open now. We are talking both business, the Nima County team, politics, his support to the rescue mission, a current disagreement. So your only question is on whether he will support.
Yeah, for the business, I will not be able to ask him because I wasn't here when he explained. But last night when I heard we were going to come on the show, that was the only question I had. I was going to ask him in respect to the team.
Okay, so thank you, Adonis. Will you support the Nima County sport team this year?
Okay, this is I'm not taking so much. Always following you, doing enough for us. I will support Nima County team, but I'm not a chairman. I'm always supporting the team because Nima is our common denominator. I'm always about Nima. But I'm not the head for support 100%. I will, as usual.
Thank you, Shadrach Guanu Togbe. You see, anytime we come to you, your friend will go.
Not me.
So we just need to jump over you and go to the 2 Tapeta people. This is just
the politician. When we ask one question, you take the whole 35 minutes to be our question.
I mean, none of us here are contested election before and lost. So you lead the man. The man is like a comeback strategy there. You lead the man.
I will
Call the man. Call the man on WhatsApp. Shadrach.
CEO. I will share the picture of you so you can post it tomorrow on our show going on.
Okay. I saw that picture. Let me see. I think I got it. But Shadrach, call him on WhatsApp. Call him on WhatsApp. Let him call you directly.
That picture of my brother DJ myself, so I will share with you.
Okay, so let me see what I can call him this way.
Yeah, let you try WhatsApp.
So suffering men and making noise here.
Yeah.
We agree.
Well, I'm surprised Shadra internet not giving hard time to do.
The man internet is giving problem.
Where that get people that will be hitting the government, you will see Shadra internet will be off and on. At that LTA can be playing with our internet. You know, when you get the people that support the rescue mission, Shadra, they can be relaxed. You see that nobody from Coca and the vice president of it can be watching all. But that's somebody kind of hitting them all angle. You'll see that all their sorry will be all on the thing writing. We'll bring in Yaka for them on Thursday. You'll see.
Yeah, Yaka will be something else.
Do we have anybody for tomorrow?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Chris to be nyang.
Oh, do we have anybody for Friday?
Yeah, we got Susan Bange for Friday from Australia.
Oh, okay. No, somebody reached out to me and they wanted to appear on the show.
We can
We
bring
have
So
on
that's
the
why.
phone. So let's do the interview from here since the network is giving problems. So next was Shadra, right? I don't know. Are you hearing us? Okay, so thank you. Shadra, your question, please.
Let him raise a volume, DK, because
All right. So, Mr. Melo, thank you so much for what you do in our society. What all you said on there, I'm a witness to that. No need to go deep. I just want to ask you two questions in terms of your business steps being taken. So, I want to know, since you started business, coming from a farming background, I can't say poor people. We are not poor, we are farmers. Coming from a farming background to be successful in business per day, what are some of the main steps you are taking that you regretted that if you're not taking that step, but now you are going above where you are now? Question number one. Lastly, you as a businessman in Liberia, I listen to you that things are tough in terms of getting loan from the bank and whatsoever. What do you think, or should be your recommendation to the Liberian government in terms of helping Liberian business people to get a bank loan to help them grow their business faster? Because we got a case that Lebanese people come to the country without anything in their hand, but overnight they get $1,000,000 to know to do business. What do you think would be the best recommendation to the government to help Liberian businesses? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Business.
Yeah, missteps. When you started a business,
Yeah. So why you think
Yeah,
that there's
some
some obstacle? Yeah,
you
some
lost
mistake
money.
you make in your business that you think you can work on. Wow.
Yeah.
Guys to the bank, and I'm sure that there were a lot that were happening to the business. I have 2 years straight better. The first man could have social one marriage. I think all of this way when the first time. And the second one was my brother and the best too. So people came together.
You hear me? Hold on. I don't know. Let me ask you whether they're hearing you. Are we getting him clear?
No.
Not really clear.
Yes. I don't know. You're coming in broken. So Yes. I don't know. It's a network. It coming in broken.
If you can try to join again, let's try and see.
Yeah, try and join again. Let's see, because the network is really bad. Yeah, so I said I'm holding the phone. The phone was grounding here. Liberia network is the major thing. So I think he was talking about one of a businesses in Tabata, somebody that was managing it committed suicide. I think that's why he was explaining when the line started breaking. So I don't know whether you guys in city were really hearing. Thankfully, he's joining. So, okay, I think he's back. Adonis, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. That manager that this.
So,
like I was saying, okay.
Where is he in Monrovia?
You spoke on Mr. And I said yes. Because
Oh God.
Yeah, we'll have to.
You see, Ganta to grand way there.
If you use the both GSM, the one that is not really working is switch.
Yeah.
So maybe what we could do, we could reschedule.
Yeah, I think it will be important that we scheduling that way.
We're not getting it at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
I think the reschedule will be best so that
we can move on and do. DK, you talking to him, right? Okay.
Yes, I'm calling him so that we can reschedule.
Yeah.
You're rescheduling for maybe Saturday.
Saturday we're having Councilor Garrison Yelu.
Ah, okay.
Even I mean, there's no problem, but we can reschedule anytime.
There's not a long post today.
Okay, so he's not picking, so maybe he's still having an internet issue.
Okay.
So this picture
Post the other one, DK.
This picture was taken during Ebola time in 2014 in Ganta.
Why you survive Ebola?
Yes, I survived.
I'm not talking now.
So I had come from Monrovia on my way to Nyare, and I bought. You see, I had corn in my hand, roasted corn. Those were the struggle, the food for the struggle. So this corn I got it from the restaurant, Jackie. At the time, Jackie just introduced roasting corn at their restaurant. So I paid for this in US dollars, and I decided to take the photo as a masses leader. So yes, thank you for this. Ali, you brought it here today. And those are all who been in the trenches. Marvosin know this story very well. Hold on.
You'll share that with wife and children. Let me see.
I know how to put everything back now.
You put everybody in the bag now.
Yeah, where everybody about.
Yeah, email process.
Oh, okay. Let me put.
Don't call it up.
I'll put it back there.
If it's Juna, around to him now. Okay, you get it small.
Is he looking at you?
So I just spoke with Adonis. We will schedule him for Sunday. Maybe he can come for at least an hour on Sunday. So he have a network, but the show was good. The only thing is he started struggling with internet, and even when we call him, was not going too well. Yeah. So thank you. CU is here. Let me just get our lander. Go over our lander for this week. The only person that has not confirmed to us finally is Representative Yeke Koluba. I hope to find out for him tomorrow. Finally, so tomorrow is Dr. Nyan Dubey. Thursday, we hopefully want to host Representative Yeke Koruba. Friday is Susan Bankbe from Australia. Saturday is Councillor, former Representative Garrison Daughter Yedu. And Sunday, we will have Adonis for at least an hour. And if we have another guest to come and join, but if we can have people in the business community, it will help us. They can just come and give us their experience on how they started and how business have been with them within the Nima Ganta area. So thank you. Let's go to closing. Shadrach, can we start with you? But hold on, before you start, we didn't hear from Chris King, and he didn't say anything. So Chris, tell us something. How are you today?
Thank you, people. Let me say good evening to one of our mentors, Big Brother J. Holonoa. It's my pleasure to share the same platform with you. You know, when the two people were talking, I try to think because it's where my grandmother came from. And I used to go there for a weekend. Then we'll go to what you call Bopier. In my friend know that place. Yeah, so I have my grandmother from the British family. So when they were talking,
yeah,
the British family is my grandmother from there.
I said, my compu, my computer wife from there.
Yeah, yeah.
You from the British, then you making noise a day, my man.
So no, it was a good show. I was at work, but following.
Don't talk about beginning out, man.
So it was a good show, and just like somehow we have few questions for him that maybe we'll ask him on the both political and also on the sport level and also the business sector. But he was a good show, and we are here. Thank you.
D, can I go right now? You mute. You are muted right now.
Yeah, Shaja, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. To me, next Sunday, me, Chris, Lorena, Lorena will be the first to ask questions. Now, we're not talking to you already. So thank you so much for the time. I listened to our brother. His story is inspiring. We all pass through that struggle. You know, some of us hear that DK way that know my story. I know how to explain to him. Probably men that 17 who are born silver spoon, we try to explain to them what we pass through to reach where we are. So even though you try to attach yourself to our story, but I don't see even a mark on your face. Yeah, so it's good to share story like that. So the children back home who feel that somebody will help you before you survive, before you become somebody, so that they can know that yes, indeed, you can stand on your own to fight. Because some of all, we started taking care of our parents at the age of 10. Nobody believes that somehow the 10 years old when start taking care of no parents. How possible? But we did. And today it made us strong. We don't think about people, things, or have somebody come out what they get. We don't think about it because nothing can move again. So I admire my brother, Adonis. We had a 3-man group, like except me, he, Zopin, on the same decks. Because at the time, it was actually amazing. Even though we don't have books, no internet book, have qualified point classroom teaching us, so master degree holder. So they place people on just 3%. It can be 4, there's no way. Yeah, so it was talking about fine time, a lot of time, serious story. Somebody who survived 2 other people, I don't call it help to eat. At that time, I got one guy in Canada called Moses Moluba, or the venture commander. The man saw me, admire me because I was low, I used to score grades. Every month ends, when they take out no salary, they have the correct, you give me half the correct with 1 half of beans and alcohol. The house was having Canada, 2001. So I would love our brother to come back Sunday to somebody to dive into some of the stories and equally so. Every point of the year, some 1.1 where you got one story to explain. Besides everything, then we were born with first one. So that goes by, we'll kind of explain our story too, so the children out there to know how we came up, how we suffer. We sponsor ourselves to go to school, and today we are educated a bit, not to that extent, but at least we can say more people to talk to say XYZ. Thank you so much for the show.
Oh, but why you think you're laughing?
I do a boss, what's me?
Better, I won't you laughing. But yeah, while the man on the phone they're talking, I will come in a little bit. I miss his story. I love to hear inspirational stories. Speaking of stories, I know I'm not going to tell mine here, but every time I hear that, it even motivates me more. For those of the folks who know me also know I got a story. Shadrach, that story talking about that is not even close to my own story.
Look at you.
I question the fact that you're 10 years old, you started taking care of your parents. So that's also question. So by you attacking CLT about Silver Spoon, I think if you compare your story with some of our stories, you will even be Gold Spoon compared to my story. So, but I think I told Adonis that when I went Ganta, I was on my way to Butu with me and my crew. We were going to undertake some project, and we stopped at his gas station, and he was the one that was actually filling our gas. And then my boy, my Peking Christian Brown told me, so you know that big brother there? I said, no. So then he called his name. I said, wow, to see someone that owns businesses and of that status to be at the gas station himself working, not many people will do that. I think that says a lot about him. That may also be one of the reasons why he's where he is today. And I think all of us should learn from being humble. Humbleness can take you a lot far. You humble yourself and work hard, you dedicate yourself, you can accomplish anything you want with God first. So we look forward to having him on again to complete our show with him. But I think it was a good show. I feel bad for the network in Liberia there. I don't know why it really happened that way. I think also it's good to join with computer, instead of using your phone. Hopefully he can get some type of computer to join us next time, because the busy people in Liberia, people call them every day. So as soon as call comes through, it cancels the whole thing. So, but I want to say thanks to everyone, all the panelists. A little announcement out there: we are still looking for more females from our community to join us. Join us along with our sister. We want to diversify the platform to make it look, representative of our community. So I'll stop there and let the next person pick up. But it was a good show. We look forward to coming on here tomorrow.
Thank you. We go to Lorena. Lorena close already?
No, I don't think so.
Not yet.
Okay, so Lorena will go to Hola. After Hola will be you, Siawete, Grace. Then we'll close the show for today.
I don't know where Junior went, but DK, you're not observing the show. But anyway, I might just leave it like that. So I want to say,
I'll say it, then we'll improve.
I want to say thanks to each and every one of you taking out your time to be here tonight. There are a lot of inspiring stories, but I want to see how best I can open up the case, because from what Shadrach said, it sounds to me like a child labor, because we come from the legal background, and as such, child being 10 years old taking care of parents, that sound to me like a child labor. So if you consent to what I'm saying, I can open up a case so we can sue your parent for that.
What? She is deceased. Why was she or she gone?
We can still play around the case. Somebody will represent him. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, our brother who is excelling in business is one of the good things that we can do. More especially this generation, it is some of us prayer that we be more different, open-minded individual to see how best we can help each other grow. And for any reason, some of you guys that know him personally, we are open. I'm always doing leadership coaching, business coaching, and all this stuff. is one of my specialty, how to do risk analysis, when it comes to, business organization. We help put things on par and synchronize your business and create a roadmap where
can you pay for this announcement?
No, I mean, I'm just trying to help, because we are saying we want to be a brother's keeper, right?
Yeah, but it because there's a platform now when you do anything that sound like marketing and making
it's pro bono service. I'm not asking for anything for him.
Can you do similar thing for us to be making money because you are a panelist on the show?
No problem. I'm just putting the information out there, what I'm capable of doing. Since in fact the last decades we are not seeing each other, what I'm capable of doing, I'm trying to let you know. So that's true. Tomorrow or day after, if you need me, you don't have to go ahead. So we can be able to help in our own little way. So it's a NEMA thing, and we try to help build each other up. So that way I'm coming from. It's not for paying for services and all of that. No. So I just want to say that to him and any other person who may actually want to have his tower trained in the more modern way and how to use certain equipment that has to do with, business, functionaries and all of that. We can look into that. And we've been doing it on the Innovative Partner Network Liberia. We are trained a couple of guys in leadership, business field and all of that. And some of them are doing well. So I just want to let you guys know. And the Menor brother, I want to let him know we will always be in Liberia. Whenever he's interested, he can have a crew to accessible location like Ganta. We can converge there and make sure we settle something and have an interaction. Thank you.
Thank you, Hoda. Sis Lorena, to you, Chris, and Siawete. So we can close.
I got Chris already closed.
No, he just gave an opening statement. He came late. That game is on time.
Oh, okay. Because there is now a physician platform, so we don't need to give me a lot of privileges to do suppressing. So I can't say whether it was a good or bad show, but for the fact that it was peaceful, so I would say it was a good show. And thanks to all the panelists, including the preferred candidate of Musa Bilete, my person, want to say thank you for being on the show tonight. And Siawete, DK, Chris, Shadrach, and the CEO, thank you all for being here. And Mr. Noah, thank you for being here. And my closing with that will have nothing to do with Adonis, because I didn't really listen to him. I went off because somebody came to me was discussing something and I have to go up. But I will be talking on what we started with on the issue of the drugs. So it's a good thing for the community to own the whole fight against drugs. But there are two key things that we need to be careful of, especially the government. And that has to do with the detoxification and the rehabilitation process. So it's not enough to just go in the community and break down the ghettos. Okay, so maybe you will be taking the seller or the dealers from that particular location, but the people who are using the drug, the victims of the drugs, what become of them? So we see a lot of violence every day all around around the country, not just Monrovia, because too in Pequeno. So it's because these people, for them to be, they need to be the detox process. It's not just about not taking drugs. It has a lot of complications. It comes with weakness. It comes with hypertension. It comes with muscle ache. It comes with headache. It comes with a lot of things. It needs to be managed by health professionals. It needs to be managed with giving them all of substances. Legal substances, giving them medication. And if that is not done, they're going to wake up one morning, we see a lot of body here, a lot of body there. So I hope the team that the government, the president said that are comprised of Ministry of Health, I think AMFIO, I think Justice Ministry, LD, and the DEA. I hope they look at this aspect and they can invest into rehabilitation centers and improving the ones that are owned by private people because though they are private, but they are catering to our citizens. So that will be what I want to say, because the death rate of these veterans are increasing, and I think one of the reasons for that death, for those deaths, the increased death rate is because the detox process. That's what will happen. When all the complications lead to death if they are not managed properly. Yeah, so other than that, it was a good show, and I can't wait tomorrow to have Dr. Nya on the show so that we can be speaking all our medical jargons and leaving you people in suspense. Yeah. Okay, he's back, the preferred candidate or representativeness.
Thank you, Lorena. Thank you, Lorena. We had to go. Siawete, Mafasin, we just came back. We just had to gain at least a minute. We had to go.
Mafasin, 1 minute.
But first, then we come to Mafasin. We are above our time. But he back, so he had to speak before we leave.
Mafasin or me?
Siawete before Mafasin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a good show. Just that we could not end the show with Adonis, but personally, I know Adonis for many years now, more than 19 to 20 years now, I would say. Those are our senior brothers in the community, and like he said, he's one person that is determined from where he came from Paget Better. There's an area around opposite Total where you see those stores. That's where he started. And the petroleum product business in the gallon and the jar, and today is where he is. I listen to many speakers setting example, born with silver spoon and all of that. But that's it. Another day we'll have time where panelists on the show can also unveil.
After me, calling me many speaker. I love many speaker. Call my knee.
So I would say because DJ Jackie Nyale straight when Moroville. If you keep on, it's a difficult thing. I mean, it's a lesson for everyone actually. In spite of the fun we are having, but I mean, everyone got certain path that we all pass through. Coming from Zoe, that's why I love my own name, because many days my parents and myself, being a lone child at the time, and coming out as a little boy, there was a lot of discipline instilled in me. And that's why today you don't see me going around maybe too much my peers, but around people that will educate me, to have that wisdom going along. So we have had a very struggling beginning actually.
I know you that I just keep that story for other people that go to Marvel.
That's what I'm saying, because the silver spoon Saja took me off from dumpling. Yeah, so I mean,
they can be okay. Say for second.
Yeah,
but the Chris speak, right? Chris, I'm very sorry.
Can I speak?
Yeah,
so I mean, it's a good show. We pray that tomorrow we'll have a very educative show. We're hosting, a scientist on our show. I think it'll be one of the biggest appearance again tomorrow. As we listen. So thank you, TK.
Thank you, Siawete. It's crazy. So Siawete manage the time so we want you to manage your time. So
okay.
Actually left by this time.
Thank you. I follow few of his presentation. And my little suggestion to him would be let him try to write his story to be like a book. Maybe some can be kept at the Kwetu Public School and also in Ganta and other areas for young people who will come after him to be able to read it, to serve as a guardians or motivation to them. Coming from the background where he came from to where he is today, it's also by the mercy of God. So I would just suggest that to him to write his story. That could be the book that people will read tomorrow whenever he's not around. And the next thing had to do with people who grew up maybe with their mother or with their grandparents. They understand why it is to go through difficulties. And it is an issue that most people that came from our grandparents' side, that grew up with our grandparents, some of these things you will encounter along the way. So the next thing I have to do with, he talked something that really drew my attention. That have to do the basic when my big brother Mavasin asked that question. When he talked about if you want to invest in Liberia, you say either be on the ground. I think this issue is affecting people who live in the diaspora want to invest in Liberia. That was the reality you are speaking tonight. Because some of us have had that experience. We try to do a little minimum business, somehow it never materialize. And but they want us to invest in Liberia. They want us to do business. How we do business when people who we trust in them with the resources, they are not trustworthy. They are not real. It's another issue that our society, our country, our people, we have to look in that direction, because government cannot open the avenue for everybody. They can employ everybody. But if DK can have a little business somewhere, Secretary have a little business somewhere, like the CEO and all of us here, and we employ 1 or 2 persons, will be helping the community. But on the other hand, to those who want to choose our resources, they are not sure whether at the end of the day, it made the whole thing a difficult issue. But again, I pray and hope that our people will look beyond the bars. They will look beyond the horizon to see how best we all can rally around to make Liberia a better place where business, the environment will be good for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris Mavasin. Yeah, you are the last on this.
Take us home.
Take us home.
All right, thank you. Ivan, you were talking about football, look here.
I heard, before you come here, I heard DK. You myself talking last time you won the field to go meet up with the Nigerian men. The Nigerian men are playing a real football. He asking them, I want Jesse. What time you can play? The people say every day. He said, every day? I think I do every day. I said, when you start playing football, you go in the gym every day. We can see improvement.
He thought at GB.
Yeah, you want to go out for GB.
All right.
On the flip side, Mavasin, sorry, on the flip side, the thing that discouraged me about those Nigerian Cameroonian guy is all of them have pickup truck. The one we call truck here, right? The pickup.
Yeah.
All of them have pickup truck pack. More than 10. They have cooler in it with also black bottle Guinness. I'm like, dude, you got it. You got it kind of to play. So my fear about drinking, people who drink in America and drive is, so I went to the other guy and said, who is taking you home? He said, okay, I go drive home now. I'm like, okay, so you and your DUI will be there, man. I'm not there. Yeah.
So, yeah. It was a good show. And I'm happy that in your book of guests, Adonis was one of those to come and share his story. And I'm happy because today's generation of Liberians need to know what the yesterday's people went through. Our society is losing out on its youth. Work ethic is gone. Trust and sincerity gone. Commitment gone. Relationship gone. And we have a society of carefree people who just want to grab everything on a get-go. And when I think about that, I feel sorry for Liberia because many of the things that we lay blames on government for are things we can do for ourselves. But the culture of dependency has taken over our society. And if you say the youth represents the future, and we have such a weak-minded youth whose minds has been corrupted, then it means Liberia is yet to experience growth. It means we will cry every day on government. We will go to election year in, year out, electing government and still crying that the government has failed the aspirations of the people. I think it is the people's problem. Because like Adonis' story is a clear manifestation of having a good country that has everything if you are willing to dig deeper to make life. Because I'm a testimony to Adonis' story. I saw a young man with a desire, burning desire for growth, to own something, to have his name written. He went for it with all his might. Many a times in our typical, native Liberian society, and you hear people saying, oh, boys in Ganta, they're dealings, they make medicine. Well, one time I was telling my brother James, I said, most of the time when I used to go to Ganta, I would sleep to Adonis' place. This young man practically sleeps. Let's see how they was saying. They started from Packet Better. He sleep on the road. He comes home, take by and say, oh man, let's go eat. We'll go on the road, buy food. He's gone back. That commitment, that determination, that attention, if you give it to anything, it will grow. So we want to plead with the management to continuously go out there, reach out to people with similar stories, because it will help our society and it will help all realize the true essence of our commitment, our time here. We just don't want to be talking politics. We want to touch people. We want people to come and inspire our younger generation. Like he was advancing, it's true. It's true. Young people will cry, oh, no job, but I bet, give them a job. If they do the job, change my name. You and myself who live in the West, no matter your title, regardless your title, you have to be involved with the work. Like today, I came from work late, and my wife said, oh, you came late. I said, well, yes. I'm a supervisor. So I'm the last man to leave. So we need to use the little experiences we have gathered from outside to instill discipline in our young people. Why must we come from an agrarian country with vast land resource? And those of you who are students of economics, the first factor of production is land. All of those things are in abundance. And yet, we represent some of the most suffering people on earth. I think it's wrong. And I say hats up to Adonis. I'm proud of him. He remains my brother. I remain very positive about him. And I'm his ambassador to spread the good news of his commitment and his hard work. Because I want to inspire new Adonis to come from Kwetu. That's the only way we can develop our place.
Thank you.
So I want to say thank you to you all. It was a good show. That's my conclusion. Thank you.
Thank you. Incoming Representative Alvin, you wanted to say something quick?
No. I finished. Man.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining. On the issue about Adonis, I just want to say this in passing before we close. Adonis, the gas station is named Ma Queen. I think he said it. The gas station is named in honor of my niece, Queen. His daughter Queen is my niece, my late sister daughter there. So, I go a long way. And the issue with Queen and his daughter Queen and another one of my niece they call Namo. And after 2002, when that road opened, we are going to Monrovia using Pala to go to Monrovia. So I think Queen or Yanu, one of them was sucking. I had to take them back to Nima. So when we got to Ganta that night, I think that Queen who was crying, and the security guy had to come on the pickup truck. Okay, who are you and where you taking this child? So the lady who was there, they said, their man wife came and gave the baby to him. He taking the baby to their village so that they will take the baby for sucking the breast. So the women who are on the pickup truck had to defend me that night. And that's the story between Queen. And Queen is really doing well. She instead of married now. She's doing well. I know along the way she has some mistakes, but I think she's really doing well. So that's a relationship between Adonai and I. And that's it. So thank you guys. Thank you.
So you omitted the part that the three of you pregnant women at the same time. You talking? You Shadrach Adonai, three of you pregnant women at the same time.
No, that's true. That's true. My hand inside. I thought you talking about our small, our own age.
I will come back for you. I'll come back next time for you, not today.
So thank you. We see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, come prepared. Do your research to come tomorrow. Dr. Nyan will be with us again. I want to go over our list of guests for this week. We have Dr. Nyan coming tomorrow. And we'll have hopefully Representative Yeke Koruba, our district number 10, will be joining us on Thursday. On Friday, we'll have Susan Bangbe from Australia will join us on Saturday. It's former representative and commissioner Garrison Dorda Yelu. So we'll have Adonai hopefully for an hour on Sunday when internet improves, and we'll have another person to pair with them. At least we can get one business guy, either the Secretary Tapeta, Sunny Coding and Complete area to help us to do that. See, I would say that's your duty to search for us and bring another person to pair with Adonis. That have something called the Nima Business Hour. That will be a storytelling time for our people in Nima. So thank you for joining us. We see you guys same time, same station, same dial. Our link will change tomorrow, so don't use the link we send you today to say you coming. You'll sit down at the bar forever. Thank you. See you guys. Bye bye.